90.1 WHPR. This is the Rewind Detroit Boxing Show. I'm your host, Mr. Laidback Corey. I got my beautiful co-host Star.
What up, guys?
Man, we got a special guest in today, man. This man, hey.
Whew.
Oh man. When I see him, I know it's trouble in the ring.
Okay.
My man, Marlon, Trouble Man Thomas. What's up, man?
How you doing?
How you doing? I got me.
What's going on, man?
Oh, man, I'm sitting up here waiting to talk to the people and say something good.
Okay. And for y'all out there, the call-in number is 313-868-0331. Again, the call-in number is 313-868-0331. So tell us, you started training at 5 years old, right? Four. Okay.
Whoa.
4 years old.
Yeah.
Oh man, you remember first time getting in the ring at 4 years old?
Yeah, man. I just like believe the whole little system that they had. Like it's like they started me at home.
Mm-hmm.
Then we started going to the gym. I already like knew the punches because they had trained me. So it was like it was new to everybody to first see it. They like, wow, how that little kid throwing all them shots. He's throwing it better than the pros. So it like took from that. I mean, I had the passion for it. It's like I was just born to do it. It was like everything came natural. Like if I seen you do something, I can do it. It was like it wasn't really taught to me. I just was picking it up.
Nice.
So who started you? Like who started you off in the gym?
My brother started me off. My older brother Michael Williams, he started me off, and then he started training at the Considine with Lonnie Wright Sr. And we went from there, and then Lonnie Wright Sr. ended up passing away, and then his son Lonnie Jr. picked it up with Peanut.
Okay.
And that's how that thing became together.
Yeah.
Peanut took me the rest. Peanut and Wally took. Not Wally, but Peanut and Lonnie Jr. took me the rest of the way.
Okay. So tell us something. During your first fight, your first very amateur fight, was you nervous or was you just like?
No, man. Oh man, It was like waking up, man. Cause I really didn't know what I was doing. I just knew, you know what I'm saying. I just like to make people be like hollering and going crazy, like you see, like they like. Look at that little boy! I can't believe he fight like that. You know, he's like a little pro. It was like crazy.
Is it true that you did a couple hundred amateur fights before you went pro?
Oh, for sure.
Oh man, that's crazy. How many?
There was so many fights that I had, but like you know what I'm saying. At the end of the day, how it is now, you got to be like 10, I believe, to fight. Back then, it was like I was 7. I started boxing when I was, started fighting when I was 7. I started boxing when I was 4, so I had 3 years in the game.
Wow.
Already, so you could just imagine me fighting somebody just learning how to fight.
Yeah.
What was your favorite moment being in the amateurs?
I guess traveling, because I didn't, you know what I'm saying. If I didn't get a chance to travel, I probably wouldn't have went nowhere. Like my mom only been down south; she picked cotton, and just from down south to here, and some of our family went to Chicago, so they never really got to travel. So by me going through boxing, I got really to go over. I got a passport. Just about feel I've been a lot of places without even paying.
Yeah, that's a really
Just
nice
skills.
perk. Yeah.
Just skills alone. So boxing was just like, man, it's like waking up.
Do you have a favorite city that you boxed in so far?
Detroit.
Oh, I feel your hometown.
They come out of Detroit. They come out. So I mean, just being. And I just made the Detroit Hall of Fame.
Nice.
I just made that. I was shocked. I was like, man. Then people just called. I was like, that's good. By the time I get
that had to feel really good because you feel like you just got your just due.
Yeah.
You know, so that was well deserved. You know what I'm saying? Because
definitely.
You have put in your time, and see, a lot of people don't know what fighters go through. You gotta get your mind right. You gotta get up and run in the morning. You know, put your body through all that. You know, the training camp is harder than the fight.
Most definitely. And then sometimes you get hurt in training camps, and people don't realize you can get hurt in training camp, but you still got to do the fight. Some people going there with cracked ribs, a broken hand, like Javante Davis had hurt his hand in camp and then re-injured it in the fight, but it was already hurt. So, but you still got to fight because you got to be the animal, and that's what back in the day, that's what they used to train. Like today's fighters, it's a little different now. They're a little different type of breed now, you know. Them other guys, you know, you talking about Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier, them guys gonna fight with broken ribs and everything. They gonna give it all to you.
Yeah, you said they're not stopping a fight.
No, because it's too long to get a check. You got to wait. You might have to wait another year, a year and a half to get a check. So you got to go.
I feel that.
I got to feed them babies.
So, since you spoke on that, about getting hurt in camp, do you think the boxing need to have a union and some type of health care plan for fighters?
It's overdue. It's overdue. It's overdue. I think the guys are really on top in boxing.
Okay.
I think those guys is fighting for the wrong thing. Everybody's just fighting about money and position.
Right.
Okay.
You know, but ain't nobody thinking about when these guys put in all the years that they put in amateur career. Look, we're gonna start at junior. Then you got you fight junior. Then you fight senior novice, and then you fight open class, and then you turn pro. So imagine those 3 phases. Then you got to go pro, and then Then it's like you got to get about 20 fights just to even make it to a status to get some money.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The status to get some money, about 20 fights, that's about to start.
But this my thing. Why is that? When women can get up to like 9 to 10, I guess because it's not common, I guess?
And then it's something new. That it didn't change because women couldn't fight at first. I mean, you know.
Because 9 to 10 fights for a guy, you should be able to make like about 8,000-10,000.
No. The only way a guy's gonna get some good money like that is he went to the Olympics. He come out of the Olympics, gold medal, bronze medal, silver medal. Then them guys gonna get $100,000.
Because they pay you. The Olympics pay you, right?
Yeah. When you come out of there, and it's just what it is. It's just, them guys in the amateurs. When you go to Olympics and you're on the top team, they get a check already anyway, just to stay in shape because they don't want them working because they need them to be in shape.
Okay. Did you ever have a crack at the Olympic trials?
Nope, never had. I came up out of there. I was junior fighting. I had so many junior fights where I just said I'm not gonna even fight open. I jumped over open and went pro. I turned pro at 17. I couldn't do amateur no more because then they started taking fights from me because I was doing a lot of showboating. Showboating that's like the show. I couldn't stop. I mean, I can be like, I'm not gonna showboat. I'm not gonna showboat. Them people get to hollering, trouble man. I just lose it. I got to do something spectacular. If I don't do that, but hit my shoe and come over here and turn right here, you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? They don't want you to show up the kids in the amateur because they don't want you to break their spirit. So I didn't get that part.
So take us down in time when you about to get ready. This is your first pro debut. Give us a little day in the life. Like, how was it the first day? Like, when you get ready to turn pro, like your first fight.
First fight. Realized that Emmanuel Stewart really don't turn me pro. I had to fight with him to turn me pro because he kept on saying my body wasn't mature enough. It didn't look. My body was just like it didn't look like no. It wasn't. It didn't look strong. To him, he was like, man.
So what did he mean by mature? Like,
well, you know what the muscles showing, the 6-pack, a solid 6-pack, and all that. And he's saying, well, if you're gonna be fighting grown men, they're gonna look at that and try to run through you, and you got to be able to stop them. You got to be able to stop them. I said, well, man, I'm stopping them in the gym, baby, so I know I can get them out there in the fight.
Right.
If I'm stopping them here, I'm saying we ain't no gym like Crump. We're in the basement, 120 degrees. It's hot every day. The walls are sweating. You know what I'm saying?
Fighting
and people
the
going toe to toe. It's just like toe to toe, and we didn't play weight classes.
No, y'all was just fighting.
You out, and then it's like if you got him that day, you knew who you was boxing the next day already. You know who the next match was. You getting payback. You know what I'm saying? So it was always grudge matches. You know what I'm saying? That's why Crunk had a successful team where we had so many world champions that won because the best was training with the best and the best was sparring the best.
Yeah.
You want no ways of getting around it.
Yeah, there ain't no way to get around it. You know what I'm saying? There's no way to get around it.
You had to come, like Ric Flair said, to beat the man, you got to beat the man.
Yeah. You gotta come
So you have to really be on your P's and Q's.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's like I said, boxing, man, is you can play basketball, you can play football, but you can't play boxing.
Boxing is show game.
Boxing one sport that will tell on you.
Yeah.
If you out of shape.
We all say, and all the old guys used to say, some of them still here and some of them didn't pass away, but they always say it was boxing gods up underneath the ring. And they would never lie to you.
And karma's a mud too.
Yeah,
Do some
they
more.
say they would never lie to you, because the real's gonna come out. You don't have to ask nobody if they be training. It's gonna show.
Now, I spoke to a lot of people about you. They had great things to say about you. But they also said that you was better in sparring than you was in fights. Do you agree with that?
I don't agree with that. I mean, because the simple fact is, half of the people that said have they did what I did.
I do too.
Okay.
A lot of people that talk about fighting is you scared to get busted in the mouth. I took the chance to go get busted in the mouth.
I mean,
And look how long I was around. I'm still fighting today. For those that still talking about me, I just had a fight last year and about to fight again.
That's true.
I'm just saying. So I'm
he
just
doing
saying.
it.
A lot of people don't fight after 20-something fights. They be ruined. I talk pretty clear. I'm good. I mean,
Oh, you
I
talk?
don't
Oh,
get-
yeah.
I
yeah,
don't
you,
get hit. Look at all the punches I had to go through.
yeah.
If them people told you how many rounds I done did in a actually ring, just ring. I mean, that's gym, amateur fights, and pro. I got to be up there. I'm talking about one of the highest.
Yeah,
Got
lots
to
of
be.
fights.
'Cause I boxed every day.
So what,
I was a gym rat.
yeah, you was. Yeah, you was in the gym. So what gave you the confidence though to do that? Like, what gave you the self confidence to be in the gym every day? That grind.
Well, coming up, it was rough. I had a rough childhood coming up, so
Okay.
therefore, right there, I found boxing.
Okay.
I seen it. That's what I want to do. I never want to do nothing else.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I probably went to the gym. I was in the gym more than I was in school. Because that's where I lived at. It's right there. That right there.
That was your
You can
comfort
tell-
zone.
And that's why I'm still in it today.
Yeah, home away from home.
And when you look at it, it's like Crunk, I had the boast of best world, so because I was a fighter and I was a trainer. I was Tommy Hearn's handwork man, and that was my idol. So imagine me doing handwork. He's got to listen to me
Yeah.
to tell him to throw the shot. That was crazy. That's what even was
That's
taking
not
me
crazy.
over the top.
That's fun, man.
I'm just saying that was taking me over the top, saying, "Well, if a man you put his $1 million baby in my hand and let me tell him something, I got to have the goods."
Okay, listen. Since you brought up coaching, Marquise, you still had that little poster we had last year. We're gonna pull it up. Talk about the coaching side now, and talk about the fighter you have coming up for March the 2nd at the Dearborn Heights Athletic Center.
Javante, I got Javante. Javante is going to be exciting on that night. He's making a comeback. He's been out for like a year and a half because his last fight he had threw out a shoulder,
Okay.
and it was hard to heal because he came back. He tried to come back and he came back too early where it tore again.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So you have to be careful. You got to make sure you heal. And he's such a competitor. He wants to fight.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's like an itch.
Yeah, so it's like he went out there a little bit too early.
Yeah.
But this guy here, by him coming off the football field into the ring, it's something special. Because to do this boxing, you have to have some kind of amateur background on it to do it on a high level. You got to have some type of amateur background. And this guy's doing it with no amateur background. He walks right off the field.
Well, at least he chose one of the right people. At least he came to you. Somebody who's been down that road though,
Yeah.
who been there and done that, and can teach him how to get around that. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
Mentally. You know what I'm saying?
He's like I was coming up. He really wants it, and you can see it. You can see it when he look at you. You know what I'm saying? It's like he wants it. And I'm saying like, wow, he's determined to get it. He don't mind putting in the work. Whatever I ask, he do.
Yeah.
It ain't no. Oh man, dog, go. Why we
Yeah.
gotta do that? No, this guy's gonna do it.
That's the mentality you gotta
I
have.
told him coming in, it's like I told him. I said, look, you got to do what the other people won't do. That's where you're gonna get them at because they refuse to do it. You do it because you want to do it. You gonna come out on top because it's hard work.
Man.
I didn't see guys with experience lose to guys with no experience because the guy with the experience, he feel he don't have to work as hard. He plays him cheap.
So you would call them divas in boxing.
Most definitely.
That's divas in boxing,
Yeah.
man. And that can hurt you.
Yeah,
that
it
hurts you
And-
bad,
and
man.
it hurts a lot because when you start, that's why them boxing guys is under the ring. When you try to cheat the game of boxing, them boxing guys, that's when they show up.
Man, when you fighting a guy that's 6-15, you gotta be ready for them jokers.
Yeah, you got to be
Yeah,
ready.
them guys that bring the fight out of you, man.
Anybody with those gloves on as a pro, 8-ounce gloves, everything hurt. You
Head-
feel everything.
Head get off.
And don't let and man, I mean, and if you don't see it coming, it's really gonna hurt you.
Them be the ones that really hurt the
Them the ones that put you out.
Oh man.
A punch you don't see.
Oh. Oh man. Well, we're gonna take a quick break. When we get back, we're gonna holler at my main man Marlon, Trouble Man Thomas, some more. This is the FM 88.1. This is the Rerun Detroit Boxing Show. We'll be right back. 88.1 WHPR. This is the Rerun Detroit Boxing Show. Like I said, we back. I'm your co-host. I say co-host. Excuse me. I'm the host, Mr. Layback Corey, and I got my beautiful co-host,
Starisha.
and my main man Marlon, the Trouble Man Thomas. Man, let's get back to talking about. So to talk about, man, what was one of your favorite parts about training? Like, some people like the speed bags, some people like to box a lot, some people like to.
I'm gonna tell you this. It's gonna sound crazy because I don't know how many people's ever heard of a gym rat. The gym rat, it's the smell for me. It's the stinky socks, the stinky sweatshirt, the stinky gloves, the dirty hand wraps. I'm just saying, it's just that smell that let you know, like, I'm in the right place.
Hard work.
Ain't no playing down here. To get that smell like that, somebody had to been putting in some work because you just can't get that kind of funky smell like that and just have it sit.
I've been in a ring. Oh my goodness, the smell.
Man, when I tell you all
You got
that
that box before?
I've been in a boxing ring, yeah.
Don't say have you boxed? Have you?
No, I haven't actually got in the ring
Put
and
some
boxed
grease- put some
myself
grease-
on.
some grease on you, some hair gear.
No.
Why not? The star can make her pro debut.
I thought about it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I'm too pretty to fight.
You got a good coach right here.
Yep. There
Oh,
you go.
for sure.
She said she's too pretty to fight. That ain't true. Them be the best ones.
Yeah.
The secret undercover with the nice face.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
See, them be the ones right there. And women's boxing is not. It's hard, but it's not hard as like it is. Hard it is on men. Y'all can get a title shot with like 5-6 fights.
Because it's not that many. It's not that many around. So when you limit up the game, it's like it's easy because you can fight. They have to fight. They have to fight a person with a losing record sometimes because it's just not that many fighters.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But they got to keep the fighting game going because if they let it close down a little bit, it's gonna be gone. So that's why it's hard to get these fights. That's why it's hard for these women to fight because there's not that many over there.
So how do you feel coming back though?
I wanted to come back. I never really left. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing. So a person have to look at that. So when I say, well, you say come back, I never left.
Facts though, because you was bad when you was
I just
your
never
last
left.
game.
I just never left. But like I say, like the game is in me. I don't know nothing else but it, and that's all I want to do. And when I feel I can't do it, that's when I say I'm done.
So what type of mark do you want to leave on the sport of boxing before you're completely done?
Actually, I think that I'm thinking like it's not that me leaving something. I just want to be satisfied myself. I want to satisfy myself. I just feel like I hadn't satisfied myself by me getting back in the ring at the age I am, and they saying I can't. That's the ticker.
Oh yeah.
I can't let you judge me.
Oh yeah.
Only God can judge me.
Only God can judge me. You know what I'm saying? When you say I can't do it, I say I can.
That's one of the biggest motivators.
So give us the date. What date you reaching for?
They locking the date in. We just got the month locked in, so we're getting the date. We gonna have the spot. I mean, we're gonna have a spot where we gonna do it at. Like I told them, I wanna fight outside. I wanna do an outside vendor.
Ain't bad.
So if we can get, Aretha Franklin spot downtown.
That'd be dope. Yeah, boxing and all the
I done fought there about 4 times, I think. About 4.
Right there by the water, right?
Yeah, out there by the water.
That ain't bad. Now you boxing in the ring, not in the water.
You know,
Yeah, you know, I just want to let people know that. Don't be,
it's a stage.
don't be get out there to
You
river
so
shadow
funny.
You're your own then. But
So you just do boxing? Do you ever get into like cage fighting or anything?
No.
Okay.
I wouldn't. Like, you know, like if I was to do something like that, I think I'd be giving my sport a black eye. I think I'd be cheating.
Oh.
Because, you know, they've been trying to stop boxing for a long time. So for me to trade sides to go somewhere else, I think that it wouldn't sit with me well.
That makes
I
sense.
don't know about nobody else. I want boxing to stay around because
Yeah.
there's a lot of people that lost their life. It's a lot of people that been punched, drunk by it, and they didn't get their just due. They didn't get taken care. It was no check for them every month, and they put in a whole career. And I'm saying when you go to work like that, you should be able to reap some benefits because you help pushing the sport for others to make money.
Yeah.
See, like they put them extra zeros in it. If you didn't come through it, they could put an extra zero through it.
Right.
speaking of that, when you was a professional, did you feel like you made the most money you ever made in your career, or you think you could have made at least a lot more?
I think if my career, if they would have managed me right and took me when it was time to take me, I think I'd have made a whole lot of more money.
So you feel like they?
But I'm not mad at. I'm not mad at it. I think what God has for me, He has for me, and I went through what He has for me, so I'm good with it. So you know what I'm saying. I feel what God have gave me. You know, money couldn't buy.
That's why I say fighters need to learn financial literacy, because you need to know when your money is coming and how it's going. And a lot of you don't even need managers. I mean, of course, because sometimes the managers and the promoter getting paid more than the fighters, and they the ones in there fighting.
But you gotta have a manager in this game. You can't. A fighter can't do boxing like that. Because the training, the focus on what you have to focus on. You don't need no breaks on that. And dealing with money can always cause breaks because somebody gonna want more than they supposed to get.
Of course.
Somebody gonna try to get more than they supposed to get. Somebody else gonna try to bring somebody else in. So you have to be on it. So you know what I'm saying. So you have to have people in place to deal with that way you deal on a fight.
Yeah.
Because you can't be dealing with the fight and think about that.
Yes.
You know
Distracted.
What I'm saying? It's just like you. That's why when you do interviews, you don't hear nobody talking about no money or how much they're getting because they're not even worried about it. They just worry about winning.
Right.
And not losing. You know what I'm saying? You don't hear nobody talk about that.
And speaking of that,
That's what's up.
it's crazy that nowadays the narrative in boxing, if you lose, it seems like it's over with. And it's not fair. Because you can have over 2 or 3 losses and still become world champion. It's about the person, the individual, and the mental part. So now they have it to the point the only way to be successful, you have to be undefeated. Or you have to keep,
Well, I'm going to say Floyd had something to do with that. Floyd Mayweather had something to do with that because there was fighters that lost. I know a fighter, I think he lost, I want to say he lost, I think about 12 fights and became world champion. In fact, he became one of the, he turned into a great fighder.
yeah.
He was hard to beat.
Yeah.
So, it's,
It's all
it's
about
the
the
person.
individual, right.
It's the person. It's the person. It's how much dog and confidence he got in him. And say, well,
Yeah, especially when you get,
this guy ain't gonna get me. It's just I don't care. This guy ain't gonna get me. But that's why I'm saying them boxing guys out there, when you really go to that gym and you learn boxing the right way, it's styling. Like if you got the right style, you can beat this guy.
Yeah.
It all lead up to style. That's why you see some of these guys that had bad fights. Like he was supposed to go through him. He had trouble with it because of the style. His style didn't match up with it.
yeah, styles make
Because
fight.
there's some fights out here. We look at Floyd's been one of the greats. So I'm saying he had some bold nights, a few nights where Touchy was like, man, he lost that fight. Because that was because of the style. It wasn't because of the guy can beat him. It's just the style alone.
Yeah.
You got to be able to adapt, and a lot of people can't adapt.
And see, this is why I tell people the amateurs is very important because it teach you how to make adjustments. And this with different styles, different things. The amateurs is way more important than the pros. Because the only thing about the pros, you're getting paid. But the amateurs is way more important because you have to you don't know how to make adjustments. I can't think for you in the ring.
Yeah.
You have to think on your own.
Yeah.
You don't want to got to develop that boxing IQ. But if you're getting taught right, see nowadays kids, they just want to come in, they just want to hit something. They don't want to do nothing repetitive. They don't want to. They want to just hit the bag, spar, and pad work. You know what I'm saying? But they only doing that because the coaches allow them that.
But then the coaches are different than the coaches I came up with. The coaches I come up with, they prepare you for everything. Not some things, they prepare you. And if you can't follow, they don't mind telling you, look here, son, boxing ain't for you. Go get your job.
Yeah, we'll tell you that.
They tell you flat out. There wasn't no getting around it.
So how would they get you prepared?
See, they will get me prepared because we train for everything that can happen. How can you make yourself a complete fighter if you don't prepare for everything that can happen? If I can get hurt, guess what? We're gonna we're gonna train on what you do when you get hurt. That's one big thing that these trainers don't do today.
Yeah.
They don't train after no. Everybody forget about. All right, let me go down to a knee and clear myself. That's just 1 point. I can make up 1 point, but I can't make up the knockout.
Yeah.
I can't make that out. I can't make it up. So
Right.
it's just what it is. So like, let me put myself in a great position so I can come out on the winning side.
Right.
See, when you got a winning corner, you got to win it. You got a chance to win. But if everybody's so messed up and caught up, and they just trying to be good, or they just want to have a good fighter.
And that's crazy. What you said is very important because even when in the corner, if you get hit with that shot, everybody nervous because they don't know what they doing. But if you practice that in the gym, you're like, okay, now we calm.
And people don't understand this. It's just like if you do it real often, what you're working on, let's say like going to a knee or putting your mind process in that. If you need it, it will come right to you.
Yeah.
I didn't have to do it.
Just practicing it
That's
over
what
and
I
over.
had to do. I had to do it with Vernon. I had to do it with Vernon. I almost said Vernon Pierce. Forrest. I had to do it. Vernon had hit me with an uppercut, and the thumb part had went in one of my eyes. I had ducked my head down, and I knew he had a good right hand. And I said, well, I'm not going to even gamble with that. I stepped back, and I went down to my one knee, and I just sat down, and I said, well, okay. It counted at 8. I got up, and I said, well, I'm going straight. I'm going to fall right back to the ropes, and I'm going to slide down the ropes. Vernon going to have to catch me. I would be much faster than him sliding on the ropes and make the turn before he get there. He got to chase me again into the bell run. And I was able to get myself back together and come back and finish the fight.
Wow. That's all
See,
a mental.
This is what I'm saying about them old trainers and the preparing. That's preparing, like that's taught.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like the other day, I did a shot. I threw a shot behind my back and hit the guy and dropped it. And everybody just couldn't believe it. It's just like this. I said, man, I work on these shots. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it's nothing I can't do.
So you getting there with the young bloods now?
Oh yeah. I want to box the young boys out because it's just funny to me because it's like it look like I got a lot over them because it's in fact I'm so tricky. It's hard to hit me. And I just know too many tricks. It's just tricks. It's tricks. The tricks going to get me over the top, and that's what got me over the top in that fight I recently had. Like the boy said he was gonna knock me out, and I told him when I heard him telling people that, I said, well, you know, I was gonna come out and fill you out. Now I'm coming out to get you.
Yeah, you ran your mouth a little too much.
Yeah, I'm coming to get you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Tell me you're gonna get the old man. I'm coming to get you.
And that's what you did. And when the punch he was throwing you.
Yeah. Making him miss. I see everything. Like it's like, you know, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, them boxing guys up under that ring, I connect with them. I'm fluent. I'm gonna keep it boxing. And a lot of times, if you keep it boxing, you got a good chance of winning. If you keep it boxing. When you start sliding from boxing and trying to do your own thing, that's when trouble run in. That's when a shot you don't see sneak in and hit you and hurt you.
So you being current, you know, in Detroit boxing still to this day, what would you like to see out of the new generation here in Detroit boxing?
Patience.
Why patience?
Because it's needed. Because everybody jumping on. Everybody trying to. They want the money before it's time. They want to fight who they want to fight, not fighting who they should fight.
Okay.
That's why you don't have the great fights no more. It takes forever to get the great fight. Now you got 3 lightweights right now. Back in the day, it was one belt. You had no choice but to fight.
Oh. Everybody was fighting.
Yeah, it was one belt. And for you to be champ,
Yeah.
You had to fight that guy. It wasn't no getting around it.
There's so many belts.
And
now.
if you don't fight him, guess what? You lose your rank. So it's just that simple.
Things are so
Yeah, that's
different.
what I'm saying, because it became a money game. It's Monopoly now.
Yeah.
It's Monopoly. Everybody buying houses. Everybody getting Bentleys. I'm just saying it's a Monopoly game now. And that's what it is.
That's what's up, though. How did you feel about your last fight?
I enjoyed it. You know what I enjoyed the most? The people.
Yeah.
The people, I mean, when I tell you, they came out, they were shocked.
Yeah.
They were shocked. And I kept saying, wow. I said, they still know me. They still know me. And I was sliding out with Snapdog. I was sliding out with him. I kept saying, I can see the people hollering. They went to standing up and clapping. I said, oh, he in trouble. Oh, he in trouble.
It was so funny. So, like, is this considered showboating when you was, like, shouting out, I'm 50, I'm 50?
You know, because I knew people were saying, why? Why? It's over, Chef. It's over. Why?
It's
You know,
funny.
To prove somebody wrong, and when it's about you, you say, well, I can't let him tell me what I can't do with my life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When I know when it's over. But the people don't realize, like I said, I never retired. I just hadn't fought. So it's one thing to tell yourself you retired, and it's one thing to not know you retired. I didn't retire.
Yeah.
I never said that. I never said I was going to quit. I just didn't fight.
Right.
Choosing your battles.
Yeah, so when you basically, like, it was never a cut-off switch, so I never had to turn on a switch.
Right. So that lets you know you are very in control of your own destiny.
Yeah. But I mean, like, my whole thing is, it's like, I got bored because guess what? I didn't have no fighters to really train. Then the ones I seen was fighting, I said, well, I look better than them right now. So it's just
Okay.
kind of just said, like, I'm going to steal the show. Let's see if I can steal the show.
Indeed.
And that's what it's about. So, you know what I'm saying? You have to find something. You have to find something within to fight for it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm saying, like, I won't be held for anybody to get in the ring with me.
So have one of these young
Listen
guns
to
call
me,
you
I
out.
will be held for any of them, bro. I'm just saying, because it's some effect of tricks. You can't train for the tricks because you don't know the tricks I know. I'm just saying, it's like it's been proven.
So what's a piece of advice that you would give some younger fighters that are looking to get into the game?
Find you a good coach, a good coach.
A coach that care about you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a coach that will sacrifice for the team, for the great.
Okay.
I'm saying like, if it's a you getting ready for a fighter, and he don't have the skills to beat that fighter, where he'll call somebody else and help me and my guy. Do it for the fighter because the fighter believing in you. Now he gonna do everything you tell him to do. So when it's time for you to make a decision for the team, you still sit there and say, I'm not gonna get nobody. I know how to do it. I can do it. It's just crazy. Even when I tell you, Manu had great trainers. Manu didn't do it all himself. He had great trainers.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna come in 2 weeks before the fight
Yeah.
Yeah.
and sharpen it up.
That's what's up.
Manu had good 10 trainers down there.
Mr. Floyd Logan.
Yeah, Floyd Logan, Walter Smith,
Yeah.
Sammy Poe, Taylor Smith. You know what I'm saying? He had so many trainers down there, it was crazy. So I'm just saying, and all these was top tier trainers. So I'm just saying, like, man,
But the best part about that, they all stuck together.
yeah.
They
But they have a little rivalry in the gym though, because he got his 8 guys, he got his 8 guys, he got his 8 guys. Guess what? They got to fight. They got to box the other 8. The other people got their 8.
Yeah.
So that it's competition.
Definitely.
So it's competition on top of that, like Tommy Hearns, man. Everybody know about the great Bernard Mays. Him and Tommy had to do it. They had to be getting down. They used to be scrapping.
Yeah, I heard he wasn't nothing to play with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And Tommy Hearns wasn't nothing to play with. I mean, you know what I'm saying? The Motor City had to get down. I mean, they're getting down. So I'm just saying, when you got people like that, boxing like that, and they fight like that, guess what? Everybody in the gym start, oh, man, I want to get the top guy. I want to box the top guys. I don't want to box anybody that I can get. It don't do me no good if I can get you. If I know I can get you, I want to challenge myself.
Now, give us
Right.
one guy you did have trouble with in the gym. You're like, man, this dude.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, like, let me see.
He just had that style. You're like, dang, I can't get him.
The only guy that really ever discouraged me a little bit was Thomas Hearn.
Okay.
A rock over here and right. And he played with it. It wasn't like he hit me like a big guy. He just laid it on my head. I said, wow. He said, stop trouble, man, if I put you all the way out. I said, oh, you gonna have to. Then we stopped. But
Yeah.
then that was the last time we boxed. But like that's it though. I mean, I never feared nobody because I've been doing it all my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you my best. That's all I can do is give you my best.
Yeah.
That's all I can do. And I mean, and then I'm saying like, you putting in the work. I'm here every day. I'm not taking no days off. Guys taking days off after they fight.
Yeah.
I'm back in the gym. I ain't got nothing else to do. This is what I do.
Got some thick skin.
Yeah, this is what I do. So I'm just saying, when you take off and you come back, guess who gonna box? Guess who you got to box? You got to see me. I'm not caring if you right or not. Just like this, like everybody went crazy about me when I had to box Oscar De La Hoya. And he was like 3-time world champion then.
Yeah. You said that was.
Oh, he about to get trouble, man. Trouble man gonna get sent home.
That's what they were saying, huh?
Oh, they sent you on because you whooped them up.
Nah, they didn't send me home, but I'm just saying. But that's what the talk was saying. Like, Oscar gonna work.
He got
I
down
messed
there.
up. I messed up a what was it? $2.5 million photo shoot for GQ magazine.
Oh,
I messed up his eye and his nose was cut.
Dang.
As Oscar daddy cussed the man out. He was cussing him out. What is that? Who is he? Who is he? Man, he said that's just a little guy at the gym.
Oh,
He boxed
man.
everybody.
he was picking them off.
He said he boxed everybody. And it was just like that. And then I was surprised that Oscar and them called me back when he was getting ready to fight Trinidad. I couldn't believe it, but he didn't box me none in the camp, though. He didn't box me none in the camp.
He knew better.
I was so happy he brought me, though. I was like, wow, free money.
What
That's
did
what's
you do in the camp?
Nothing trained. I kept saying, well, can I get on the card? Can I get on the card?
What do you say?
No, I don't. And then I'm going to tell you this, the truth. It's just like Oscar, man, Oscar didn't even really train for that Trinidad fight. That's why I know Oscar was true to the game. He can fight. He didn't really train for him, man. I was there. I was like, man, he ain't doing no boxing. He was doing like conditioning. Unless they was boxing like real early because we was training at his house. He had 2 mansions built next to each other. And he got a block car at Oscar De La Hoya Street. So he had a street in Big Bear. So we had to go to his house and he had this garage, this big old garage built. It had everything in it.
Dang.
Ring, everything. Saunas, everything. There was like weights, everything. I mean, I said, I was like, wow. It's a cool gym here. Yeah.
He was conditioning and just went right into it.
Right into it. But this game here, we need more people to come back. Like me, I'm one of the guys that I want to keep pushing boxing. Anything that I can give it to make it stay alive here, I want to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, because it's a lot to be taught. You know what I'm saying? These guys only doing skills.
Yeah.
Even though they say skill pay the bills, ain't nothing like them tricks though.
No. Boxing's a great sport.
Because if a person trick you, he got you. If he trick you, he got you. See what I'm saying? There's skills coming. There's enough skills being spread, but ain't no tricks being spread.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm thinking I can get through because I got them tricks.
You got him up your sleeve.
So what is one thing you could say you regret not doing during your boxing career, early boxing career as a pro? Like what's one thing
I
you?
don't regret nothing because it saved my life. I was supposed to be dead out here, man. Saved my life, man. I mean, you know, boxing, that's what I'm saying. That's what it does with me. So I know what it can do to these kids. It can save your life because if you put 5 and 6 hours in the gym, that day is almost gone.
Yeah. So you're saying it kept you off the streets?
You going to sleep.
Yeah.
Because if you get a good, hard training day, guess what? I'm going to sleep. I done boxed 4 different people. 10 by 10 rounds, I'm going to sleep.
Makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? So you...
Calling you on the air. What's going on?
Well, good evening, everybody.
Hey, what's up, Bill? What's going on, B-boy?
How are you?
How you doing?
I'm doing all right. Sorry, I'm calling a little bit later than I would like to, but...
That's okay.
So, hello, Marlon. We have not had a chance to meet.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. I apologize I couldn't be there this evening.
Yep.
So, I have a question. I don't know if you guys talked about this yet or not. I didn't get a chance to listen into the show earlier. I was reading that you owned a bicycle shop. Do you still own the bicycle shop?
Oh, man, you know what? I didn't own it. I just worked at it. It was Phil and Waters' bike shop. I just worked at it. He paid good to put them bikes together. So I said, well, let me help you.
Okay. Yeah, because I was reading an interview you did, and how you said it was helping the kids out around town with their bicycles, and you're also helping them bring them to the gym too.
Yep, for sure. I was doing that. That's what we was doing. We was putting those bikes together. Then we started doing like bike rides for the kids that didn't have bikes in the neighborhood. So we would put those bikes together and let those kids. We'd do a big bike ride. Phil's son, Mike, the water. Mike got a big food truck. He would have a food truck pull up and set up with food and feed the kids and everything, take pops, and then we'd drive off. We'd probably do about 10 miles and then come back, and then everybody be drinking and eating and stuff, and we just have fun. So he tried to do that all summer, so we did that we tried to do it every month, at least every 2 months. So that was real big. So you know what I'm saying, we was getting the kids motivated. I mean, we had like about 50 or 60 bikes sitting there waiting before we even get there.
Nice.
Oh, that is so cool. That is awesome.
Now, do you still do your thing up in Inkster? Well, I know you.
Yeah, that's my gym up there in Inkster. Yeah, I'm the Inkster. Inkster's man. Inkster been so good to me, man. It's like what I'm trying to do. I want Inkster to be built up too, because it's a bunch of talent out there. It is a bunch of talent out there, and I think boxing should be there. In fact, I got in Inkster right now. I got everything a gym can ask for as far as exercising machines and stuff in Inkster.
Okay.
Set up.
That's good. You had a nice little program out there too.
Yeah. You know, and that's where I had my last fight at. So you know what I'm saying.
Okay.
I mean, Inkster came out. They showed out. They showed out. They gave me some support, and along with my Detroit fans, it was a good time for me. I like to see the people. I really love to see the people say they still think he can go.
Yeah.
They still got it.
It's got you hyped.
Yeah.
It's good, man.
Are you taking on any new students?
Yeah. I mean, right now I got Javante. I got your Javante. He's gonna fight this Saturday. Weigh in this Friday.
Nice.
We coming back. He come back off a year and a half. I'm looking for him to be great. His power in the arm that he hurt. He's punching. He want it. I can't wait.
Nice.
And also, Star can't wait to get on your team too.
This guy.
She practicing.
I don't mind putting it together.
You're so silly.
That's why she asked you to take a new client.
Could you really see me boxing though?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's so funny. We do need to get, a really good girls thing going on out here though. Like, maybe get a girl in here.
Yeah, for sure.
We got one in here already. You know.
No, you know what I mean. A girl boxer.
Yeah.
Oh
That'd be
yeah.
cute.
Oh yeah. We trying. Ain't that many, but we trying.
Yeah. From Detroit
That's
too.
a tough one to get.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think people need to get on this broadcast and help build this broadcast up. It's a good podcast. I mean, we out here, we talking, and it ain't you just want to get stars. You want to get people that didn't make it. Or, you know what I'm saying? So you get both sides. And that's what the people need to hear.
Yeah.
Because, I think if you did a career in boxing, it's good. I mean, a long career, because like I'm saying, look how long I've done it. I'm saying boxing, it's like It'd be the first thing I think about when I wake up. It's like, box, I'm about to go to the gym.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you know, I love it like that. And I figure, like, if I don't get some of my stuff back, I drop the ball.
Feel it.
We need more people like you in the game. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
And I call fights too. I can call a fight.
Oh man, we ain't gonna.
I can
Oh
call a
man,
fight.
yeah.
Yeah, we ain't gonna go there though, but I can call a fight.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When I say when guys like if you shot a box in front of me, like 10 minutes, I know how to work with you.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you can't let me see nothing. You can't let me see nothing. Cause I know style makes fights, and if I see that style, I know how to adapt. And that's what it is. It's about adapting.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, see, when I was coaching boxing, I'm like, you know, I had to have people around me that can teach me the game because I didn't have the long game Jeopardy game in boxing. But I wanted to get taught the right way, so I know it's going to take a lot of patience. So that I was ready for that. So I still want to learn a whole lot about boxing. I don't want to know everything about boxing because I want to learn something about boxing. You know what I'm saying? But I want to learn the right way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's right ways of doing things. That's how I took it. But, like I said, being around, seeing how you train, I'm like, I remember I first seen him training as that World's Best. And with the fight he got this weekend, and shout out to Derek Coleman as well. I was like, dang, he really, he knows what he's doing. You know, so it's all about, like you said, it's all about sticking with the right person, but a person that care about you. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
and
saying?
that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole team, everybody have to be on the same page as far as like they feel what the fighter feel. If you can feel what somebody else feels, it's just like when he get hit across the head, instead of you saying, ooh, you said, ow. So you said the same thing he said, you know, how did that shot get through? You know, but you know what I'm saying, like these guys today, if they had the trainers that I had, man, boxing would be booming. Boxing would be booming.
Yeah, but before we get out of here, can you let the people know that's watching and listen to this episode, how can they get in touch with Marlon the Trouble Man Thomas?
Well, you can come right down to Puritan and the Johnsey Lodge at Hands On. We're down there from 8 to 8.
Okay. Any social media accounts or?
No social media accounts.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. That's the first.
Right.
You heard what I said. We hands on.
Okay.
Right. So is it for the people out there? You let people know.
What's up, guys? It's Starleisha. You can find me on Instagram at star.leisha. And Corey.
You can find me all over except for Otis, Michigan. I'm here every Thursday from 7 to 8. Like I said, this boxing show is for everybody. Matchmakers, promoters, boxers, officials, referees. It's everybody who want to push their brand in boxing. Not even boxing, just MMA too, if you want to come on here. But I want to give a shout out to my co-host, Starleisha, my beautiful sister, Nisha Nashay. We're going to leave that.
Yep.
My man Marquise on the 1 and 2. Shout out to my man Junior, Big Bro. And shout out to my man Marlon, the Trouble Man Thomas.
Thanks for
And
that.
see y'all soon. Make sure y'all catch this fighter March the 2nd. And shout out to B-Boy Bill. We out. Peace.